Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy Grelly. I am the SpringSource tech lead for our various initiatives around integrating Flex and Spring on the back end. And today I want to talk about the first milestone that we just released of the Flex add-on for Spring Roo. So first things first, we'll cover how you actually obtain the add-on and get it set up for use with Spring Roo. So obtaining the add-on right now is just a matter of downloading the Spring Blaze DS integration 1.5 M1 distribution, which you can get to by going to springsource.org/spring-flex and clicking on the downloads link there. That will take you through to our community downloads page, and you would just want to download the SpringFlex 150 M1 distribution zip file there. Once you have the distribution actually downloaded, I've already downloaded it here. I've got it expanded, and it's adding the add-on into Roo. It's just a matter of going into the dist directory here, grabbing the actual add-on jar, and then we'll go and copy that into the Roo 1.1.0 M1 installation directory into this bundle folder here. That's what contains all of the add-on bundles for Spring Roo 1.1 M1. So we'll paste that in there, and now next time we start up the Roo shell, those flex commands should be available to us. Now this process is going to get even simpler with I believe Roo 1.1 M2 and onward, where you won't even have to download the Spring Blaze DS distribution. There will be a nice simple Roo command for actually how you go out and obtain the add-on. Just make Roo actually go out and fetch it for you. So that's going to get even simpler in the future, but right now it's just a matter of dropping the jar file in. What I'm going to show you today is I'm going to be using the actual integration in SpringSource tool suite for Roo. To use these latest features with Roo 1.1 M1, you do need to be using SpringSource tool suite 2.3.3 M1. That's our latest M1 release. And I do also have the Flash Builder 4 installed as a plugin into my distribution here. You can see that's as simple as grabbing the link from Flash Builder 4 and just adding it in the drop-ins directory here, and that enables that in SpringSource tool suite. So now that we've got the add-on installed, we can get down to the business of actually creating a Flex application using Spring Roo. So we'll go to STS and we'll create a new Roo project. I'm going to call this Roo Tunes. This is just going to be very similar to the sample Roo script that comes with the distribution. So we'll say org.example.rootunes and leave the defaults for everything else. So we'll go ahead next and click finish, and what this is going to do is actually STS is opening up the Roo shell and actually invoking the project command just as if you were running Roo from just the command line shell. It's also invoking Maven Eclipse to generate the proper Eclipse class path references to your Maven dependencies the first time. So now that we've got the project created, first thing we want to do is actually set up our persistence. So we'll go to persistence setup, and we've got to give it a provider. We'll say Hibernate for that. Got to give it a database. So in this case I'll say H2 in-memory database and go. So now this is setting up the all the Maven dependencies for Hibernate and our in-memory database as well. So from there we can actually set up the project to actually be a Flex project, and that's one of the commands provided by the Flex add-on. So we'll just go to the Roo command, we'll say Flex, and in this case we want to run Flex setup. So we'll execute that, and just like the persistence setup, that goes through and adds all the necessary Maven infrastructure and the basic config files for a Spring Blaze DS integration project. So even if you were to stop using Spring-Roo right there, you've already saved yourself a ton of time in what it takes to set up a basic Spring Blaze DS project and get all the necessary configuration in place. But with that, you'll want to go ahead and continue to part 2 of the screencast and see how the remoting commands and the scaffolding provided by the Flex add-on for Spring-Roo can save you even more time in creating a Spring Flex application.